He fought against a tremendous fighter in Jorge Barrios, but you know, let me introduce to you the new champ from Houston, Rocky Juarez.
Thank you, Oscar. Well, first of all, let me thank everybody who came out today. All the fans who came out and supported Diaz and I in this tremendous card that Golden Boy threw. What can I say? You know, it was a good fight and a hard fight. You know, Barrios is definitely a warrior, and we knew that from the get-go. But the feeling that I had when I won this fight today just made me so happy that the first person I could think about was my grandfather, who I knew was watching over me and keeping me safe and keeping me strong. And you know, so like I said, I'd like to dedicate this fight to my grandfather, who I know who's watching, my family, everybody who came out and supported. And you know, I'm just so happy. This was one fight that I can definitely take with me when I get older. And you know, I've had two fights where I've had tremendous stoppages in the later rounds, where I fought Chelo Diaz and now Jorge Barrios, who's a fighter who's very tough to stop. And thank you all for showing up. Thank you, Oscar. Thank Golden Boy for throwing this card. My manager, Shelly Finkel, my team. We work very hard. And what can I say? Thank you.
When we signed up Rocky Juarez, I mean, we always believed in him, in his abilities, and you know, the fighters that he has fought in the past, these last few fighters have all been legends, and that's including Jorge Barrios. I mean, if anyone have seen Jorge Barrios fight before, he is a tremendous warrior who never backs down. And the way Rocky Juarez just fought tonight, it just goes to show you that Rocky Juarez is in for bigger and better fights. So we're extremely thrilled and happy that Houston came out to support you, and so I'm sure we'll be back to give you guys another special night of boxing in the near future. If you take a look at the punch stats, also, I mean, they were close. It was a back and forth fight, and finally in that round where Rocky just landed those tremendous punches on Barrios was incredible. We feel very confident that we will be back here in Houston. Houston has, I feel, the best fans for boxing. The way you just guys came out and supported your very own with Rocky and Diaz was just amazing. So we'll be back here with HBO televising World Championship Boxing in the near future.
Yeah.
You have any questions for Rocky? Feel free to ask any questions.
I guess my first is, Oscar mentioned the punch track numbers that were pretty close. One of the ones that stuck out when I saw this, and I was surprised, was that Barrios threw over 1,000 shots at you. Did it feel like that many punches when you're in the ring?
You know, Barrios is a strong fighter, but I think he was missing basically probably more than half of the punches he threw at me. We worked a lot in the gym to roll with the punches. A few times I know he had me on the ropes, but I was kind of playing the rope-a-dope, making sure I had my hands up, let himself tire himself out, and capitalize with effective body punches. So I was surprised that Barrios came out and boxed in the way he did. I don't know if they practiced. I don't know if Rudy got him to box, than to fight, because Barrios is known to be a fighter who comes forward and forward and forward. But I think in this fight, either he was weak or he was just intimidated. You know, I think he put his foot in his mouth that he was, not to say intimidated, but worried that what am I getting into? You know, I know he pissed me off and depressed the weigh-in, but overall, you know, I was glad I came out victorious, and everything we worked out in the gym paid off.
Good. Rocky, I got a question for you. You use the jab a lot more in this fight than I've seen you use before. Is that something you really worked on and wanted to use against Barrios?
Well, my jab, I've always had, you know, people underestimate my boxing ability, and, you know, fighting amateur for 8 years and being on the Olympic